Hello there, and welcome to the Sleep Well channel. I am so glad you have found your way here. Perhaps you've had a long day filled with thoughts and tasks that now feel heavy. Or maybe you are the kind of person who finds peace in quiet wonder in letting your mind drift toward the great mysteries as you settle into rest. Either way, this journey is for you. You don't need to do anything at all, just rest. Let your shoulders soften, your breathing find its own slow rhythm, and your body grow gentle as if cradled by the stillness of the night. Tonight, our journey takes us not to distant stars or ancient galaxies, but to the universe that lives and breathes inside of you. Your own body. We often think of it as a familiar machine, a collection of parts that work without our notice. But it is so much more. It is a quiet orchestra of trillions of cells, a living landscape shaped by time breath and starlight. It holds stories older than mountains and mysteries deeper than any ocean. Some of what you hear tonight may feel familiar, like a half-remembered truth. Other discoveries may simply float by, soft and strange, carrying you closer to sleep. And just before we begin, if these quiet explorations help you unwind or bring you a sense of peace, consider gently tapping the like button and subscribing. It helps others who are seeking stillness to find their way here too, one sleepy soul at a time. But for now, there is nothing left to do. No puzzles to solve, no tasks to complete, just the calm invitation to listen to wonder and to drift. Now let's begin. You are made of stardust. This is not poetry. It is a quiet, literal truth. The calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, the carbon that weaves through every cell. These elements were not born on Earth. They were forged in the heart of a dying star, billions of years ago. In the final fiery moments of a massive star's life, it fused simple atoms into the heavier elements that make life possible. When the star exploded in a brilliant supernova, it scattered these precious materials across space on stellar winds. Over eons, those atoms drifted through the galaxy, gathering in clouds of dust and gas, until gravity pulled them together to form new stars, new planets, and eventually you. The body you are resting in tonight is a collection of ancient light and cosmic dust rearranged into a form that can breathe and think and dream. You are not separate from the cosmos. You are a living piece of it, a way for the universe to become aware of itself. Every breath you take is a quiet conversation with a history that spans galaxies and millennia. And the scale of that history is written inside of you in other ways too. Your body contains more atoms than there are stars in our galaxy. It is a number so vast it slips beyond easy imagination. Hundreds of billions of stars make up the Milky Way, a shimmering river of light across the night sky. Yet within the quiet boundaries of your own skin, there are trillions upon trillions of atoms of oxygen, of hydrogen, of carbon, each one a tiny, perfect building block. You are a cosmos in miniature. A single cell in your body is more complex than some galaxies. And all of it, this immense and intricate population of atoms, works together in silent harmony to create the feeling of being you. To think of yourself not as one thing, but as a galaxy of countless parts can bring a sense of profound peace. You are not small. You are a universe. And yet, for all its seeming solidity, your body is mostly empty space. If you could shrink down to the scale of an atom, you would see that the nucleus, the dense center, is unimaginably small compared to the space in which its electrons orbit. The distance between the nucleus and its electrons is proportionally as vast as the distance between the sun and its planets. This means that the atoms making up your hand, your bed, and the very air you breathe are almost entirely empty. The feeling of solidness, of touching something real, is an illusion created by the electromagnetic forces between atoms pushing against each other like invisible fields. You are not a solid object, but a shimmering cloud of energy and probability held together in a beautiful, stable form. It is a quiet, structured emptiness, a dance of particles in a vast inner space, all of which gives rise to the feeling of warmth, of weight of being here now. The water that makes up most of your body is ancient, possibly older than the sun itself. More than half of your body is water flowing through your cells, carrying nutrients and enabling the countless chemical reactions that keep you alive. But this water is not just a simple liquid. It is a traveler through deep time. Much of the water on Earth, including the water inside of you, may have originated in interstellar space, formed in cold, dark clouds of gas and dust long before our solar system came into being. These ancient ice crystals were carried on asteroids and comets that bombarded the young Earth, delivering the oceans that would one day cradle life. So the water in your veins, the moisture in your breath, carries a memory that stretches back billions of years. It has flowed through oceans, risen into clouds, and fallen as rain for eons. It has been a part of ancient creatures and towering forests. And tonight, it rests within you, a quiet flowing piece of cosmic and planetary history. Your body is not a static thing. It is a river of constant renewal. You may feel like the same person you were yesterday, but on a cellular level, you are always changing. Every day, your body produces billions of new cells to replace old ones. The lining of your stomach replaces itself every few days. Your skin, the shield that faces the world, is completely renewed about once a month. Even your skeleton, which seems so solid and permanent, is not the same one you had a decade ago. It is slowly and silently rebuilt bone cell by bone cell. This constant process of unmaking and remaking means that you are not a fixed object, but a living pattern, a flow of energy and matter that maintains its form while its components are always in flux. It is a quiet miracle of organization. Life persists not by standing still, but by gracefully letting go and beginning again, moment by moment, cell by cell. There is a deep peace in knowing that you are not a monument, but a process forever unfolding. Coiled within each of your trillions of cells is a library of information so vast it defies comprehension. This is your DNA, the blueprint for your existence. If you were to unspool the DNA from a single human cell and stretch it out, it would be about 6 feet long. Yet it is coiled so perfectly that it fits inside a world you cannot see. If you were to take the DNA from all the cells in your body and lay it end to end, the resulting thread could stretch from the earth to the sun and back, not just once, but hundreds of times. It is a thread of information so long it crosses the solar system, yet it is held entirely within you. This genetic code carries instructions not only for your eye color and your height, but also a history of your ancestors stretching back thousands of generations. It is an ancient script, a quiet and intricate story of survival adaptation and life's long journey, and you carry it all within every part of you. And even as you lie here in the darkness, your body is emitting its own light. You glow, just very faintly. Like many living organisms, the human body produces a soft, invisible light through natural biochemical reactions. This phenomenon, called bioluminescence, is thousands of times weaker than what our eyes can detect, but it can be captured by highly sensitive cameras. The glow is not a steady light, but a shimmering pulse that changes throughout the day, often peaking in the late afternoon. It is the quiet light of life itself, the subtle energy of metabolism made visible. This light is strongest on your face, perhaps because the skin there is thinner and more exposed. It is not the bright spark of a firefly, but a gentle, ever-present radiance. A reminder that even in complete darkness, you are not entirely dark. You carry your own small, silent light within. And as your body rests in this quiet, sacred space, our journey turns inward toward the silent conductor of this entire orchestra of life, your brain. It rests within you, a soft, folded world, humming with an energy that is both immense and gentle. Though it makes up only a small fraction of your body's weight, less than 3 pounds, it is a profoundly hungry organ. Your brain consumes nearly a quarter of all the oxygen you breathe, and a quarter of all the calories you burn, even when you are in a state of deep rest, just like this. This constant, voracious demand for fuel powers the endless silent work of your billions of neurons, which fire day and night, weaving together your thoughts, your memories, and your dreams into the seamless tapestry of your experience. It is why deep thought, or a day filled with new experiences, can feel as tiring as a long walk, and why a good night's sleep is so profoundly restorative. It is the time when this tireless organ can finally replenish its energy stores. Your brain is not a passive passenger in your life. It is an active, living furnace, transforming the simple energy from your food and breath into the richness and color of your conscious world. Even now, as you lie perfectly still, it is working, sorting the day's events, repairing cellular pathways, and preparing the stage for the dreams to come. It is a silent furnace of thought, burning brightly and softly within the quiet darkness of your skull. And this energy does not simply generate heat, it generates sparks. The thoughts moving through your mind right now, or the thoughts that are beginning to fade, are not abstract notions. They are tangible electrical signals, tiny impulses traveling between billions of neurons along intricate pathways. Each thought, each memory, each sensation is a cascade of these sparks, a storm of quiet electricity. If you could see it, your brain would look like a galaxy in miniature, with constellations of light flaring and fading with every passing moment, with every gentle shift of your awareness. The speed of these signals is almost beyond comprehension. A simple nerve impulse can travel at over 200 miles per hour, faster than a Formula One race car. A single thought can cross from one side of your brain to the other in a fraction of a second. This incredible speed is what allows you to experience the world as a seamless, continuous flow rather than a series of disjointed, flickering snapshots. It is a silent, lightning-fast dance, a choreography of unimaginable complexity happening constantly just beneath the surface of your awareness. Yet for all its complexity and its power to generate every feeling you've ever known, your brain itself feels no pain. It is the master interpreter of every sensation in your body, from the gentle, soothing touch of a soft blanket to the sharp sting of a paper cut. It contains vast, intricate networks dedicated to processing pain signals sent from elsewhere in your body, but it has no pain receptors of its own. This is the reason why surgeons can perform brain surgery on patients who are fully awake, able to talk and respond without them feeling any discomfort from the procedure itself. The brain is the seat of all feeling, the place where all sensation is born into meaning, yet it remains serenely detached from the raw sensation of pain. It is like a master musician who can compose the most heartbreaking melody, a song that can bring tears to the eyes of all who hear it, without ever shedding a tear themselves. It is a silent, unfeeling witness to the symphony of sensations it so masterfully conducts. And this incredible organ is not fixed, not a static machine. It is constantly, fluidly reshaping itself in response to your every experience. Every time you learn something new, every time you practice a skill, every time you form a new memory, your brain physically changes. The connections between your neurons, the tiny junctions called synapses, strengthen or weaken. New pathways are forged like trails in a forest, and old unused ones slowly fade away. This profound property, known as neuroplasticity, means that your brain is like a living sculpture, continuously molded by the flow of your life. The skills you master, the people you love, the places you visit, the thoughts you think, all of these leave their mark, not just in the abstract space of your memory, but in the very physical architecture of your mind. Your brain is a living map of your journey, and it is a map that is always being redrawn, always adapting, always learning, always becoming. It is a quiet, powerful, and deeply hopeful reminder that you are never the same person you were a moment ago. The brain you have tonight, as you lie here, is a different brain from the one you had this morning, subtly but tangibly altered by the day's thoughts, its sights, and its feelings. This living, changing network is the source of your resilience, your ability to heal, to learn, and to grow. The very act of listening to these words, of letting these ideas drift through your mind, is gently reshaping the pathways within you, creating new, quiet connections in the fertile darkness of your resting mind. And the brain does not build itself from some exotic otherworldly material. It is made mostly of fat. More than half of your brain's solid weight is composed of lipids, which are essential for building the membranes of your nerve cells and for creating the myelin sheath, the fatty insulation that allows electrical signals to travel so quickly and efficiently along your nerve fibers. This high-fat content is what gives the brain its soft, delicate, almost pudding-like consistency. It is also why the healthy fats in your diet are so profoundly crucial for your cognitive function and your mood. The brain is the most fat-rich organ in your entire body, a soft, quiet mass of tissue that generates the most profound and luminous experiences known to the universe. It is a strange and beautiful paradox. From the simplest, most humble, most earthbound of substances, the universe has built an organ capable of contemplating the stars. Perhaps one of the most astonishing truths about your brain is that it often makes a choice before you are consciously aware of it. In elegant and surprising experiments, scientists using brain scanners could see the neural activity corresponding to a simple decision, such as which of two buttons to press, emerging in the brain several seconds before the person reported having made up their mind. This suggests that what we experience as a conscious, deliberate choice may actually be the final step, the blossoming into awareness of a process that begins deep within the unconscious parts of the mind. Your conscious mind may not always be the commander, but rather the final gentle observer, the part of you that becomes aware of a decision that has already been set in motion by deeper, more ancient currents within. This does not mean that you have no free will, but it does suggest that your consciousness is a beautiful and intricate partnership between what you know and the vast hidden depths of your mind that work silently and tirelessly in the background. Even the simple, gentle choice to shift your position as you lie here to find a more comfortable spot may have been initiated in those quiet depths, a gentle, unseen current that guides the flow of your awareness toward greater ease. Let your mind rest in that thought, that you are held and guided by a wisdom deeper and older than your conscious self, an intelligence that orchestrates your heartbeat, your breath, and even the flow of your thoughts, all without your needing to do a thing. Allow yourself to trust it. Allow yourself to be carried by it as it gently carries you now deeper and deeper towards sleep. And as the quiet hum of your own mind becomes a soft and distant lullaby, let us drift now into the world of your senses. These are the delicate and intricate bridges that connect your inner universe to the world outside, but they are not simple windows passively recording what is there. Your senses are active creative artists. They do not just record reality, they translate it, they interpret it, they actively create it, transforming a chaotic world of light, vibration, and chemistry into the rich, seamless, and meaningful experience you call the present moment. And in this magical act of translation, there are beautiful, strange, and quiet miracles. You have a blind spot in each of your eyes, a small area where the optic nerve connects to the retina, leaving no room for the light-detecting cells of photoreceptors. It is a literal hole in your vision, and yet you do not see two black holes floating in your field of view. Your world does not have a gap in it. This is because your brain, in its quiet, constant, and tireless effort to create a stable and coherent reality, simply fills in the missing information. It takes cues from the surrounding patterns, the colors, and the textures, and it paints over the blank spot so perfectly, so seamlessly, that you never, ever notice it is there. What you perceive as a continuous, unbroken, and complete world is in part a clever and beautiful illusion, a masterful fabrication woven by your mind from moment to moment. Your brain is an artist, and your vision is its ever-changing canvas. It is a profoundly comforting thought that even when parts of the world are unseen, your mind works silently and diligently to make you feel whole, to create a world that is complete, unbroken, and safe. It is a quiet act of creation, a gentle mending of reality happening in every moment of every day. And what your eyes are able to see is only a tiny shimmering fraction of what is truly there. The world around you is awash in a vast ocean of light, an electromagnetic spectrum of incredible breadth. But your eyes are tuned to only a very narrow specific band of it, the beautiful but limited spectrum of visible light, the familiar rainbow from red to violet. You cannot see the infrared light that radiates from a warm cup or from the body of a loved one sleeping beside you. You cannot see the ultraviolet light that paints invisible patterns on flowers, creating secret landing strips that guide a bee to its nectar. You cannot see the radio waves that carry voices and music through the very air in your room, or the X-rays and gamma rays that stream down from the distant cosmos. Your perception of the world is filtered, simplified, and exquisitely tailored for survival on this particular planet. You see what you have needed to see to navigate your world. The rest of the luminous, vibrant, and chattering universe flows around you and through you, unseen and unfelt. There is a whole world of color and light and information just beyond the edge of your perception. To know this is not to feel limited, but to feel a sense of profound wonder. The world is so much richer, so much more strange, so much more magical than your senses can possibly report. You are floating in an ocean of invisible light, and what you see is just the beautiful shimmering surface of a much, much deeper sea. Your sense of smell is deeply and profoundly tied to your memory, more so than any other sense. A scent can act like a key, unlocking a door in your mind and transporting you through time. A whiff of rain on warm pavement, the salty air of a distant ocean, the smell of a certain spice, or the specific aroma of a home from your childhood can unlock a vivid emotional memory you thought was long lost. This happens because the olfactory bulb, the part of your brain that processes smell, is directly and intimately connected to the limbic system, the ancient part of your brain that governs emotion and long-term memory. Sights and sounds are processed through other more analytical parts of the brain, first filtered through logic and reason. But smells take a direct, unfiltered, and deeply primal path to the very heart of your memory. It is why a scent can feel so immediate, so personal, so overwhelmingly real. It bypasses the logic of the conscious mind and speaks directly to the part of you that feels, the part that remembers not in words, but in sensations. Your life is a vast and hidden landscape of forgotten scents, each one a potential key to a locked room in your memory, waiting for a gentle breeze to turn it and let a moment from the past step quietly and fully back into the present. The tiny, delicate hairs inside your ears are so exquisitely sensitive that if your hearing were just a little bit better, a little more finely tuned, you could hear the sound of the molecules in the air crashing into your eardrums. You could hear the constant, gentle hiss of your own blood flowing through the veins and arteries in your head. The cochlea, the beautiful spiral-shaped organ of your inner ear, is lined with thousands of microscopic hair cells. When sound waves enter your ear, they cause these tiny hairs to bend and sway, translating the physical vibration of the air into an electrical signal your brain can understand. These cells are tuned with a precision that is breathtaking. They can detect movements as small as the diameter of a single atom. It is a level of sensitivity that borders on the absolute physical limit of what is possible. The reason you do not hear the constant rush and hum of your own internal body is that your brain, in its infinite wisdom, has learned to filter it out. It treats it as background noise, as the sound of silence, so that you can focus on the sounds of the world outside. But the sensitivity is still there. A quiet, astonishing, and perfect instrument resting inside of you, capable of hearing the softest whisper of the world and even the silent rhythmic music of your own life. And your sense of touch is not one sense, but a rich and complex chorus of many. What you experience as a single unified feeling. The feeling of touch is actually a beautiful and complex blend of many different signals. Your skin is woven with a delicate mosaic of specialized receptors, each one perfectly tuned to a different kind of sensation. There are receptors for gentle light pressure, for deep firm pressure, for vibration, for stretching, for texture, for heat, for cold, and for pain. When you run your hand over a smooth wooden table or feel the weight of a blanket resting on you, your brain is integrating information from thousands of these tiny sensors all at once, weaving it together into a single, coherent, and meaningful experience. Some parts of your body, like your fingertips, your lips, and your tongue, are packed far more densely with these receptors, making them exquisitely sensitive to the details of the world. Other parts, like the skin on your back, are less so. Your experience of the world through touch is a constantly shifting symphony of these different signals, a rich, textured, and deeply comforting language that your brain speaks and understands without you ever needing to know the grammar. Even now, you can feel the gentle pressure of the blankets around you, the subtle temperature of the air on your skin. Each one of these is a quiet, soothing message translated by your body into a feeling of comfort, of safety, of being held, of being at peace. The flavor of your food, that rich and wonderful experience, is created more by your nose than by your tongue. Your tongue is a relatively simple instrument. It can only detect a few basic tastes: sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and the savory, brothy taste of umami, the rich, complex, and nuanced world of flavor. The subtle difference between a strawberry and a raspberry, between a hint of cinnamon and a hint of vanilla, is almost entirely created by your sense of smell. As you chew, aromatic molecules from your food are released, and they travel up the back of your throat into your nasal cavity. This is a process called retronasal olfaction. Your brain then masterfully combines these intricate scent signals with the basic taste information coming from your tongue to create what you perceive as a single, unified sensation of flavor. This is why food seems so bland, so flat, so tasteless when you have a cold. Your tongue is working just fine, but your blocked nose has temporarily shut down the entire world of aroma. Every meal you have ever enjoyed has been a secret collaboration between your senses, a quiet and magical fusion of taste and smell that happens without your conscious thought or effort. It is yet another way your brain constructs your reality, blending separate streams of information into a single, beautiful, and delicious whole. And so, as you rest here, surrounded by the soft and gentle sensations of the night, allow yourself to feel a sense of deep wonder at these quiet translators of your experience. Your senses are not passive cameras or microphones. They are active creative storytellers, shaping the world into a form that you can understand, feel, and find comfort in. They are the gentle guardians of your inner universe, and tonight, they too can finally rest. Now, let our journey drift even deeper beyond the familiar landscape of your own body, beyond the senses that perceive the world, and into a hidden realm that is at once a part of you and entirely, mysteriously, its own. We are entering the unseen garden, the teeming, invisible world of your microbiome. You are never truly alone in your own body. In fact, on a cellular level, you are not even in the majority. Your body is a living, breathing home to trillions of microorganisms, a vast and diverse community of bacteria, viruses, fungi, and other ancient microbes. It is a staggering thought, but these tiny inhabitants outnumber your own human cells perhaps by as much as 10 to 1. This bustling, invisible community lives on the surface of your skin, in your mouth, and most of all, in a dense and vibrant ecosystem deep within your gut. You are not a single solitary organism, but a walking, breathing ecosystem. You are a planet in miniature, teeming with more life than there are people on Earth. For most of human history, we thought of these microbes as invaders, as germs, to be feared, fought, and eradicated. But in the soft light of modern science, we are beginning to understand a much deeper and more beautiful truth. They are not our enemies. They are our ancient and essential partners, profound allies in the very project of life itself. This community, your unique and personal microbiome, has been with you since the moment of your birth, and it has been shaping who you are in quiet, mysterious, and profoundly beneficial ways ever since. The microbes that reside in your gut are not just passive passengers, simply along for the ride. They are active, tireless participants in your life. They help you to digest foods that your own body cannot, breaking down complex plant fibers and releasing a wealth of essential vitamins, like vitamin K and certain B vitamins, as well as beneficial fatty acids that your body can then absorb. Without these microscopic helpers, you would not be able to draw as much nourishment or energy from the food you eat. They are, in a very real sense, a second digestive system, working in silent, perfect partnership with your own. They also play a crucial and irreplaceable role in training and educating your immune system. From the very earliest days of your life, your microbiome acts as a gentle teacher for your developing immune cells. It helps them to learn the critical difference between a friend and a foe, between a harmless food particle or a beneficial bacterium and a dangerous invading pathogen. A healthy, diverse microbiome helps to create a calm, balanced, and wise immune response. It prevents both overreactions like allergies and autoimmune conditions and underreactions which can leave you vulnerable to infection. Your inner garden is a living, breathing training ground for your body's most dedicated guardians, teaching them not only strength, but also wisdom and restraint. And the influence of your microbiome extends even to the most intimate and personal parts of yourself, your mind, and your mood. The gut is often called the second brain, and for good reason. It is lined with hundreds of millions of nerve cells, more than are found in your entire spinal cord, and it is in constant dynamic communication with the brain in your head, through a complex network of nerves and hormones known as the gut-brain axis. And the microbes in your gut can produce and influence a vast array of neurotransmitters, the very same chemical messengers that your brain uses to regulate your mood feelings like serotonin and dopamine. This means that the state of your inner ecosystem, the health and diversity of your personal garden, can directly influence how you feel from moment to moment. A balanced and healthy gut microbiome has been scientifically linked to lower levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. Disruptions to this delicate ecosystem, on the other hand, can contribute to mood imbalances. It is a strange, beautiful, and deeply humbling thought that the tiny unseen creatures living within you can whisper to your brain, gently nudging your emotions and your thoughts. Your feelings are not yours alone. They are part of a deep and constant conversation between you and your oldest, smallest, and most faithful companions. And your microbiome is uniquely, exquisitely yours. Like a fingerprint or a snowflake, the specific and intricate collection of microbes that you carry is a living signature of your life. It is shaped by your genetics, your diet, where you have lived, the air you have breathed, and even the people and the pets with whom you have shared your home. No two human microbiomes are exactly alike. Yours is a living, breathing record of your personal journey, a story of your life written in the subtle and evolving language of bacteria and fungi. This community is not static. It is a dynamic living garden that is always in flux. It changes with every meal you eat, every new place you visit, every season that passes. It responds to your life, and in turn, its constant subtle work helps your body to respond, to adapt, to stay in balance, to thrive. Even the ancient viral DNA that is woven into the very fabric of your human genome is part of this grand, interconnected story. Over millions of years of our deep evolutionary past, viruses have inserted their genetic code into the DNA of our ancestors. Today, a significant portion of what we call human DNA is actually of viral origin. Much of it is dormant, silent, fossilized echoes of ancient infections from a world we can no longer imagine. But some of these viral genes have been gracefully repurposed by our bodies, playing active and vital roles in our modern biology, from helping to form the placenta during pregnancy to regulating the intricate dance of our immune systems. You are a mosaic, a beautiful and complex blend of human bacterial and viral histories, all woven together into a single, cooperative, and magnificent being. The lines we so often draw between self and other become beautifully and profoundly blurred when we look this closely. You are not a fortress, isolated from the world. You are a garden, a sanctuary for countless forms of life that work together in silent harmony to sustain you. There is a deep and abiding peace in this understanding. You do not have to carry the burden of your own existence alone. You are held, supported, and sustained by an invisible community, a silent, tireless network of life that has been with you from the very beginning of your journey. As you lie here resting, this inner world is still at work digesting, protecting, communicating, and healing. You can let go completely and fully, knowing that you are being cared for. Not just by your own body, but by the countless tiny benevolent lives that call your body home. Let your breath be a quiet thank you to this unseen garden within. With every gentle inhale, You bring in the oxygen that sustains them. With every slow exhale, you release. You trust, you let be. You are a world, and tonight, all the inhabitants of that world can be at peace. From the hidden, teeming garden of your microbiome, let us now follow the current inward to the warm and gentle river that flows through every part of you, to every hidden shore and distant coast of your inner landscape. The river of life, your blood. It is a silent, ceaseless flow, a warm and crimson current that carries everything your body needs to thrive and carries away everything it no longer needs. At the very center of this vast and intricate river system is your heart, the tireless and faithful conductor of your inner world. It began beating long before you were born, a tiny rhythmic flutter in the quiet, watery darkness, and it has not stopped for a single moment since. It will beat more than 100,000 times today, and over 3 billion times in a lifetime, all without a single conscious command or thought from you. It is a muscle of extraordinary, almost unbelievable endurance and precision. With each gentle, powerful beat, it pushes blood through a vast and intricate network of vessels, arteries, veins, and capillaries that, if they were to be laid end to end, would stretch for over 60,000 miles. That is a distance long enough to circle the entire Earth more than twice. This incredible network reaches every remote corner of your body, from the very tips of your toes to the highest, most complex regions of your brain, ensuring that no single cell is left unnourished. No part of you is left untouched by this constant life-giving flow. Feel the gentle, steady, and quiet rhythm of your own heart now. You can place a hand over your chest if you wish, and feel that quiet, persistent, and deeply reassuring beat. It is the most ancient and constant rhythm of your life. It is the soft, percussive sound of your own existence, a gentle drumbeat that has accompanied you through every moment of your life, through every joy, every sorrow, every moment of stillness. It is the sound of your own personal home, and the blood that your heart so faithfully pumps is not a simple uniform fluid. It is a living, complex, and vibrant world in itself. A single, tiny drop of your blood contains millions of red blood cells, each one a tiny, flexible, biconcave disc, whose sole and noble purpose is to carry the gift of oxygen. These cells are born deep within the marrow of your bones, in the most protected and sacred part of your skeleton, and they live for only about 4 months before being gently retired and recycled. Every single second, your body creates millions of new red blood cells to replace the old ones. You are constantly and silently remaking your own river of life, ensuring it is always fresh, always vital, always new. These cells are what give your blood its beautiful, rich color, and the iron at the very heart of the hemoglobin molecule, the molecule that so elegantly binds to and carries oxygen, is the very same kind of iron that was forged in the fiery heart of an ancient exploding star. The deep red of your blood is, in a way, the color of starlight, transformed by biology into a vessel for your very breath. Floating peacefully alongside these red cells are the silent, ever-watchful guardians of your inner realm, the white blood cells. They are your immune system's silent, intelligent army, always patrolling, always vigilant. There are many different kinds of these cells, each with a specific and specialized role. Some are scouts moving through your tissues, identifying potential invaders. Others are powerful soldiers capable of engulfing and destroying harmful bacteria and viruses. Still others are memory keepers, wise, old cells that remember past infections sometimes for a lifetime so that your body can respond more quickly and effectively the next time that same invader appears. This silent, elegant, and highly sophisticated defense happens without your awareness or your command. Even now, as you rest in perfect stillness and safety, this army is on guard, ensuring your peace, protecting the sanctity and wholeness of your inner world. And there is more. Your blood also carries platelets, tiny fragments of cells that are the gentle first responders to any injury. When you get a cut or a scrape, no matter how small, platelets rush to the scene, clumping together to form a temporary plug and releasing a cascade of chemical signals that begin the beautiful, complex, and miraculous process of clotting. They are the weavers of repair, the menders of broken boundaries, the ones who quietly and efficiently turn a moment of chaos back into wholeness. All of this, the oxygen carriers, the guardians, the healers, floats in a pale, yellowish, life-sustaining fluid called plasma. Plasma is mostly water, but it is also a rich and complex soup of proteins, hormones, sugars, and salts. It is the transport medium, the river itself carrying everything to where it needs to go. It carries hormones from your glands that act as subtle chemical messengers, gently shaping your mood and your metabolism. It carries away the waste products of your cells, the byproducts of their constant work, keeping your inner environment clean, clear, and in perfect balance. The flow of this river is not chaotic. It is a beautifully organized and efficient system. Arteries carry the bright, oxygen-rich blood away from the heart, branching into smaller and smaller vessels until they become a network of tiny capillaries, so exquisitely narrow that the red blood cells must pass through in single file, one by one. It is here in these quiet, microscopic alleyways that the real and intimate exchange happens. Oxygen and nutrients seep gently out into the tissues, and carbon dioxide and waste seep quietly back in. The blood then begins its slow and gentle journey back to the heart through the veins. Because the pressure in the venous system is much lower, your veins have tiny, delicate one-way valves to ensure the blood does not flow backward, but continues its steady return. It is a slow, graceful gathering of what has been spent, a quiet journey home. This entire epic journey from your heart out to the furthest, most distant reaches of your body and all the way back again can take less than a single minute. In the time it takes for you to take just a few slow, deep, and peaceful breaths, your blood has completed a full and nourishing circuit of your inner cosmos, touching every cell, nurturing every part of you. There is a deep and profound peace to be found in contemplating this silent, flowing, and purposeful world within. It is a system of perfect balance of giving and of receiving, of tireless work, and of graceful, effortless flow. It asks nothing of you. It simply serves day and night from your first breath to your last. It is the physical embodiment of your life force, the river that carries your past, your present, and your future in its warm, steady, and life-giving current. So, as you lie here, feel the warmth in your hands and in your feet. That is the river reaching its most distant and peaceful shores. Feel the steady, gentle pulse at your wrist or in your neck. That is the rhythm of the conductor, your heart quietly and faithfully keeping time. You are a world of rivers, and tonight you can let yourself float on their gentle current, carried safely, silently, and peacefully into the deep and restorative ocean of sleep. Let us now turn our awareness from the flowing fluid river within to the quiet, steadfast, and resilient architecture that gives you form support and the freedom to move your bones and your muscles. We often think of the skeleton as a static, lifeless scaffold, a simple framework, but it is a living, dynamic, and intelligent system, as alive and responsive as your heart or your brain. And your muscles are not just simple engines of force, but an intricate, beautiful network of silent, intelligent fibers that hold the memory of your life's movements. Your bones are not solid, inert, and unchanging. They are a living, breathing tissue, constantly and silently remodeling themselves in a process that continues throughout your life. Specialized cells are always at work within your skeleton. Some called osteoclasts gently break down old, worn-out bone tissue, while others called osteoblasts build fresh new bone in its place. This continuous, graceful process allows your skeleton to adapt to the stresses and demands placed upon it, growing stronger and denser in areas that bear more weight, and repairing itself with quiet efficiency after an injury. The very skeleton that supports you tonight is not the same one you had a few years ago. It is a living cathedral, always under a process of quiet, thoughtful reconstruction. And deep within the protected hollows of your largest bones lies the bone marrow, the soft, rich, hidden birthplace of your blood. It is here, in this protected inner sanctum of your body, that the stem cells reside which give birth to your trillions of red and white blood cells and your platelets. Your skeleton is not just a rigid structure. It is a cradle of life, a quiet, protected, and sacred factory that produces the very river that nourishes every other part of you. Your bones are also a vast and intelligent storehouse. They hold immense reserves of calcium, phosphorus, and other essential minerals, releasing them with exquisite precision into your bloodstream as they are needed to keep your nerves firing correctly and your muscles contracting smoothly. Your skeleton acts as a silent, wise bank, managing the delicate chemical balance of your entire body with a wisdom that operates far, far below your conscious awareness. It is a guardian of your body's inner equilibrium. And for all their incredible strength, your bones are surprisingly, almost impossibly light. If your skeleton were made of solid steel, it would be far too heavy for your muscles to move. But bone is a masterpiece of natural engineering. It is a composite material, a blend of flexible protein-based collagen and hard, rigid mineral crystals, arranged in a complex honeycomb-like structure that provides the maximum possible strength with the minimum possible weight. It is both strong enough to support you against the constant pull of gravity and light enough to allow you to move with grace, ease, and freedom. Connected to this living, intelligent framework is the intricate and beautiful web of your muscles. You have over 600 of them, from the large, powerful muscles of your legs that allow you to stand and walk to the tiny, exquisitely delicate muscles that control the subtle movements of your eyes and the expressions on your face. Each muscle is a carefully organized bundle of fibers, and each fiber is a miracle of microscopic machinery filled with proteins that can slide past one another, allowing the muscle to contract with incredible speed, precision, and strength. Your muscles work in quiet, elegant partnership. For every muscle that pulls a bone in one direction, there is another muscle that works in opposition to pull it back. They work in a constant, balanced, and harmonious dance of tension and release. Even when you are perfectly still, your muscles are not completely at rest. They maintain a slight, constant, and subtle tension known as muscle tone, which keeps your body in a state of readiness, keeps you upright, and maintains your posture. Even now, as you lie in your bed feeling completely relaxed, tiny, involuntary, and silent adjustments are being made by your muscles to keep your body in a state of perfect, relaxed balance. And your muscles hold a deep and profound memory. When you learn a new physical skill, whether it is riding a bicycle, playing a musical instrument, or even just writing your name, the memory of that action is stored not only in your brain in the form of new neural pathways, but also within your muscles themselves. This is the phenomenon we call muscle memory. The repeated practiced movements train the nerves and the muscle fibers to work together more efficiently, more smoothly, more gracefully, until the action becomes automatic, fluid, and completely effortless. The most graceful and beautiful movements are those that you no longer have to think about. They flow from a place of deep, embodied knowledge, a wisdom that lives not in your conscious thinking mind, but in the silent, intuitive intelligence of your muscles and your nerves. And some of the most important and hardest working muscles in your body function entirely without you ever being aware of them. The smooth, tireless muscles that line your digestive tract gently and rhythmically, pushing food along on its journey. The tiny, delicate muscles in your eyes that constantly adjust the focus of your lenses, allowing you to see the world with clarity. And of course, the cardiac muscle of your heart, which beats with a steady, powerful rhythm all its own. A rhythm it has maintained since before you were born. These involuntary muscles are the silent, unsung heroes of your body, performing their vital and life-sustaining tasks with a relentless quiet and beautiful dedication. They are the very foundation of your physical well-being. The steady, rhythmic engine that keeps the intricate machinery of your life running smoothly day and night. And tonight, as you rest, you can give all of your muscles, especially the voluntary ones, full and complete permission to let go. The muscles that carry you through the day, that hold your posture against gravity, that type at a keyboard, that form a smile on your face, they can now release all of their tension. Feel the muscles in your jaw soften and release. Let your shoulders grow heavy and sink down away from your ears. Feel the long, powerful muscles of your back and your legs grow loose, warm, and completely at ease. You do not need to hold on to anything now. The silent living architecture of your bones is here to support you completely. The involuntary ancient rhythm of your heart and your breath will continue effortlessly without any need for your attention. You can simply and fully let go. And you can trust in this beautiful, strong, and intelligent structure that is your body. It is both your anchor to this world and your vessel for moving through it. And tonight, it is your sanctuary, a place of deep quiet and profound rest. Let it hold you, let it cradle you as you drift, supported and safe further and further into sleep. From the solid quiet and grounding strength of your bones, let us now turn our awareness to something that is almost weightless, almost ethereal, yet just as vital to your existence, your breath. It is the most gentle, the most constant, and the most intimate rhythm of your life. It is a soft, flowing, and invisible bridge that connects your inner world to the vast world outside. With every quiet inhale, you draw the world into yourself. With every slow exhale, you gently let it go. This simple, quiet, and profound act is orchestrated by your lungs, two soft, delicate, and spongy organs that are absolute masterpieces of biological design. If you could somehow take all of the tiny balloon-like air sacs within your lungs, the alveoli, and unfold them, laying them flat, their total surface area would be enormous. It would be large enough to cover half of a tennis court. It is across this vast, delicate, and moist surface that the quiet and constant miracle of breathing happens moment by moment. With each gentle inhale, air travels down through your airways, branching into smaller and smaller passages, until it finally fills these millions and millions of tiny sacs. The walls of these sacs are incredibly, almost unimaginably thin, just a single cell thick. And on the other side of this delicate, permeable membrane flows your blood in the tiniest of your capillaries. Here, in this silent, microscopic, and sacred meeting place, the exchange occurs. Oxygen carried in the air from the outside world passes effortlessly from the air into your blood. And at the very same moment, carbon dioxide, the waste product of your body's metabolism, passes from your blood into the air, ready to be gently and completely released with your next exhale. This beautiful, life-sustaining exchange happens with every single breath you take, billions of times over the course of your lifetime, with a quiet, perfect efficiency that is nothing short of astonishing. The very oxygen you are breathing in right now will, in a matter of just a few seconds, be flowing through your brain, powering your thoughts. It will be in your heart, fueling its steady beat. It will be in the very tips of your fingers and your toes. The breath you are exhaling contains the story of your body's constant quiet work, the carbon dioxide produced by your trillions of cells as they create the energy that sustains you. You are a gentle breathing furnace, and your lungs are the soft rhythmic bellows constantly and quietly stoking the gentle fire of your own metabolism. And you do not just breathe with your lungs alone, you breathe with your whole body. The main and most powerful engine of your breath is not your lungs themselves, which are largely passive, but a large, strong, dome-shaped muscle that lies at the base of your chest called the diaphragm. When you inhale, your diaphragm contracts and flattens, moving downward. This creates a gentle vacuum in your chest cavity that softly draws air into your lungs, allowing them to expand. When you exhale, your diaphragm relaxes and rises back up gently and passively, pushing the air out. Feel this deep and gentle movement in your own body now. As you breathe in, feel your belly gently and softly expand as your diaphragm moves down, making space for your lungs to fill. As you breathe out, feel it soften and fall as the air is released without any effort at all. This is the natural, deep, and calming rhythm of relaxed breathing. It is a slow, oceanic wave rising and falling within you, a rhythm of ease and release. There is no effort required. Your body knows this rhythm perfectly. It has been breathing for you for your entire life, a faithful and constant companion, and your breath is a perfect living mirror of your inner state. When you are anxious or frightened, your breath often becomes shallow, rapid, and held high in your chest. When you are calm and at peace, your breath naturally slows, deepens, and drops down into your belly. But this profound connection is a two-way street. By consciously and gently slowing and deepening your breath, you can send a powerful and immediate signal of safety and calm to your entire nervous system. A slow, long, and gentle exhale can activate the vagus nerve, which is the main and most important pathway of your body's relaxation response. It sends a message to your heart to slow down. It tells your muscles to release their tension. And it signals to your mind that it is safe to grow quiet and still. Your breath is not just a biological function, it is a powerful and accessible tool. It is a gentle, ever-present anchor that can bring you back to a state of profound calm whenever you need it. And the very air you are breathing is a shared and boundless ocean. The oxygen molecules you are gently inhaling right now may have been exhaled just yesterday by a giant tree in a distant rainforest, or by a field of phytoplankton drifting in a sunlit ocean. The carbon dioxide you are now releasing may be taken up tomorrow by a blade of grass in a nearby meadow, or a leaf on a neighborhood tree. Your breath is a physical, tangible, and unbreakable connection to the entire beautiful web of life on this planet. You are not breathing alone. You are breathing in concert with every other living thing. You are participating in a great planetary respiration, a slow, rhythmic, and global exchange of gases that has been sustaining life on Earth for billions of years. To simply breathe is to participate in this ancient, silent, and sacred conversation. And even the simple, involuntary act of a yawn is a quiet and beautiful mystery. We often think of yawning as just a sign of tiredness, but its true and full purpose is still debated among scientists. Some believe it helps to cool the brain, drawing in a deep and satisfying breath of cooler air to help regulate its temperature and keep it functioning optimally. Others suggest that it helps to increase our alertness by stretching the lungs, the jaw, and the surrounding muscles, sending a gentle wake-up signal to the body. And of course, yawning is famously contagious. Seeing, hearing, or even just reading about someone else yawning can trigger one in you. This fascinating social aspect may be linked to a deep primal form of empathy, a way of unconsciously mirroring the physiological and emotional state of those around us. It may be a way of synchronizing the energy of a group, signaling that it is time to rest, or that it is time to become more alert together. Whatever its ultimate purpose, a yawn is a deep, satisfying, and involuntary breath, a full body stretch for your entire respiratory system, a quiet and gentle reset for your body and your mind. So, as you lie here, simply notice your own breath. You don't need to try to change it in any way. Just feel the gentle, effortless rise and fall. Each inhale, a quiet and precious gift of life. Each exhale, a gentle and complete letting go. This breath is your anchor to the peacefulness of the present moment. It is the softest, most reliable, and most comforting rhythm you have. Let it be your lullaby. Let it carry you like a soft and steady wave on a calm sea into the quiet, deep, and peaceful waters of sleep. As you continue to drift on the gentle, rhythmic tide of your own breath, let your awareness settle now on the very edge of your physical self, the quiet and sensitive boundary where you meet the vast world around you, your skin. It is your body's largest and most versatile organ, a living, breathing, and intelligent shield that is at once incredibly resilient and exquisitely sensitive. Your skin is your faithful guardian at the gate. It protects the delicate inner world of your body from the ever-changing world outside. It is a barrier against microbes, a shield against the sun's ultraviolet radiation, and a regulator of your temperature. It is a waterproof, self-repairing, and living cloak, a soft and gentle armor that is both remarkably flexible and surprisingly strong. But it is not an inert, unfeeling wall. It is a dynamic, responsive, and intelligent system in constant communication with both your inner and outer environments. Your skin is in a state of constant graceful renewal. The outermost layer, the epidermis, is composed of cells that are born in the deeper layers and slowly migrate to the surface. By the time they arrive, they are no longer living cells, but a tough protective layer of keratin. These cells are constantly and invisibly being shed, replaced from below by a fresh wave of new cells. You lose millions of these tiny skin cells every single day, a quiet, invisible snow of your former self. In about a month, you will have an entirely new outer layer of skin. You are always, in a very real sense, becoming new, shedding the old, and revealing the fresh, vibrant self beneath. And your skin is a vast and profound sensory organ. It is intricately woven with a dense and complex network of nerve endings that allow you to feel the world in all its rich, wonderful, and subtle texture. The gentle, comforting pressure of a blanket, the warmth of a sunbeam on your face, the coolness of a gentle breeze. All of these physical phenomena are translated by your skin into the rich and meaningful language of sensation. It is your primary and most intimate interface with reality, the sacred place where your inner universe and the outer universe touch. Your fingertips, in particular, are absolute masterpieces of sensitivity. They are packed with thousands of nerve endings, far more densely than most other parts of your body. This allows you to detect textures and details so exquisitely fine that you could learn to read Braille or feel the subtle difference between a strand of silk and a strand of cotton. This sensitivity is so acute, so information-rich, that your brain devotes a disproportionately large area of its sensory cortex just to processing the constant stream of information coming from your hands. Your fingertips are like a second set of eyes, capable of reading the story of the world through the quiet and beautiful language of touch. Your skin also helps to regulate your internal temperature with remarkable and automatic precision. When your body gets too warm, tiny blood vessels near the surface of your skin expand or dilate, allowing more blood to flow there and release its heat into the air. Millions of tiny sweat glands release a film of moisture onto your skin, which cools you as it evaporates. When you get too cold, those same blood vessels constrict, pulling blood away from the surface to conserve your core heat. And tiny muscles attached to the base of each of your hair follicles contract, creating the familiar phenomenon of goosebumps. This is a fascinating and ancient reflex, a quiet echo left over from a time when our distant ancestors had a thick coat of fur that could be fluffed up to trap a layer of insulating air. Every single goosebump is a quiet, ghostly reminder of a distant, wilder past, a story of survival written on your skin. And your skin has a miraculous ability to heal itself. When you get a cut or a scrape, a beautiful, complex, and perfectly orchestrated cascade of events is immediately set in motion. Platelets in your blood rush to the site to form a clot sealing the breach. White blood cells arrive to patrol the area, fighting off any potential infection. And then slowly, patiently, and methodically, your skin cells begin to multiply and migrate across the wound, weaving a new, pristine layer of tissue to make you whole again. It is a process of quiet, determined, and intelligent reconstruction, a biological miracle that we so often take for granted. A scar is not a sign of damage or imperfection. It is a beautiful testament, a silver inscription of your body's incredible and unwavering ability to mend itself, to make itself whole again. Your skin also produces its own natural protection from the sun. When exposed to ultraviolet light, specialized cells in your skin called melanocytes begin to produce a dark pigment called melanin. This melanin absorbs the harmful UV radiation, forming a protective shield that protects the deeper, more vulnerable layers of your skin from damage. A suntan is not just a change in your skin's color, it is your skin actively and intelligently creating a shield to protect you. It is another profound example of the quiet, adaptive intelligence that is woven into every single part of your being. And every person's skin has a unique and subtle scent, a personal and invisible signature that is created by a complex combination of your genetics, your diet, and the specific and unique community of microbes that live harmlessly on its surface. This scent is a quiet and invisible part of your identity, an aura that is as unique to you as your fingerprint or the sound of your voice. So, as you lie here now, feel the gentle sensation of your own skin. Feel the places where it makes contact with the sheets, with the air, with your own body. It is the boundary of your physical self, but it is not a wall that separates you. It is a living, breathing, feeling interface that connects you. It is the part of you that is always in contact with the world, always sensing, always responding, always communicating. Let your awareness of your skin be a source of deep comfort and peace. It is a warm, soft, and safe enclosure for the vast universe that lives within you. It is your guardian, your messenger, your most intimate connection to the physical world. And tonight, it too can rest soft, warm, and completely at peace as you drift further and further, deeper and deeper into the quiet, restorative stillness of sleep. We have spoken of how your body is not a static, unchanging object, but a dynamic and beautiful process of constant, unending renewal. Let us now rest in this profound and comforting idea and explore more deeply the quiet, beautiful, and life-affirming rhythm of how you are always unmaking and remaking yourself. You are not a solid stone fixed and unchanging. You are a living river flowing gracefully through time. The feeling of being a solid, continuous, and stable self is a beautiful and necessary illusion, one that is masterfully maintained by the constant, invisible, and highly coordinated work of your trillions of cells. Consider for a moment the delicate lining of your stomach. It is an environment of incredible harshness, filled with powerful acids designed to break down the food you eat. To protect itself from being digested by its own secretions, the stomach lining is in a state of incredibly rapid and constant renewal. You get an entirely new stomach lining every 3 to 4 days. The cells that face this acidic environment live short, noble, and sacrificial lives, and they are constantly and seamlessly replaced by fresh new cells rising from the protected layers below. It is a perfect, microscopic cycle of death and rebirth happening within you at every moment, ensuring that your body can nourish itself without harming itself. Your taste buds, those tiny sensory organs on your tongue that allow you to experience the rich and wonderful world of flavor, are also in a constant state of rapid flux. Each individual taste bud lives for only about 10 days before it is replaced by a new one. This incredibly rapid turnover ensures that your taste buds remain highly sensitive and responsive to the complex chemical signals in your food. The taste of a sweet fruit or a warm and savory meal is a beautiful and fleeting experience perceived by cells that will not even exist in a few weeks' time. In a very real sense, every meal is tasted by a new tongue, and your red blood cells, those tireless and dedicated oxygen carriers that flow through your bloodstream, have an average lifespan of about 120 days. After traveling thousands and thousands of miles through the intricate branching network of your circulatory system, they become old, worn, and less flexible. They are then gently removed from circulation and gracefully recycled in your spleen and your liver, their precious iron saved to be used again in the building of new cells. Every single second of every single day, millions of old red blood cells are honorably retired, and millions of new ones are born deep within your bone marrow. The river of your blood is always fresh, always flowing, always new. Even your skeleton, which seems to be the very symbol of permanence and stability, is in a slow, constant, and methodical state of renewal. Over a period of roughly 10 years, your entire skeleton is completely replaced. This deliberate and intelligent process of bone remodeling allows your body to repair microscopic everyday damage, to adapt to changing physical stresses, and to maintain its strength and integrity throughout your life. The very bones that are supporting you so solidly right now are not the same bones of your childhood. They carry the same form, the same shape, but their very substance has been slowly and completely replaced atom by atom over the years. This cycle of constant renewal is one of the most profound and hopeful truths of your existence. It means that you are never trapped in the body that you have in this moment. You are always in a state of becoming a state of possibility. Your body is profoundly forgiving. It naturally sheds the old, the worn, and the damaged, and it just as naturally embraces the new. It carries the wisdom and the memory of the past, but it is not bound by it. This process is not chaotic. It is exquisitely, perfectly orchestrated. Your DNA resting in the nucleus of each cell holds the master blueprint, and a complex, intricate web of chemical signals and hormones acts as the directors of the process, ensuring that renewal happens in a balanced, harmonious, and orderly way. It is a silent, intelligent, and beautiful dance of life and death, of letting go, and of beginning again happening at every single level of your being, from the smallest, most humble cell to the largest and most complex organ system. There is a deep and abiding comfort to be found in this knowledge. It means that healing is written into your very nature. It means that change is not something to be feared or resisted, but is the fundamental, underlying rhythm of your life. You are not a fixed and solid entity, but a flowing, graceful pattern. You are like a flame that maintains its beautiful shape and its warm glow, while the wax and the wick that fuel it are always constantly changing. So as you lie here resting in the quiet stillness, know that this profound and gentle work of renewal is happening within you right now. You do not need to direct it. You do not need to control it. You can simply allow it to happen with a sense of trust and of peace. Trust in this deep, ancient, and innate wisdom of your body. The wisdom to let go of what is old and to welcome with grace what is new. You are a living, breathing testament to the quiet and relentless power of regeneration. You are a quiet miracle of persistence through constant, gentle change. Let this thought be a source of deep and lasting comfort. Let it release you from any sense of being stuck, of being permanent, of being defined by this moment alone. You are fluid. You are new in every breath. And in this constant, gentle, and beautiful unfolding, you can find a place of profound and effortless rest. Let the river of your own life carry you now gently and safely into the deep, quiet, peaceful, and healing ocean of sleep. As we continue our inward journey deeper into the quiet mysteries of your being, let us now drift into the invisible, ethereal world of your emotions and the hidden, silent messengers that so profoundly shape them, your hormones. These are the subtle, powerful chemical whispers that travel through your bloodstream, carrying intricate instructions from your brain to your body, and from your body back to your brain. They can change how you feel, how you think, and how your body functions in a matter of just a few moments. Your emotions, which can feel so deeply personal, so unique, so profound, are intimately and beautifully intertwined with this ancient, elegant chemical language. The sudden uplifting rush of joy, the deep comforting warmth of love, the sharp electric jolt of fear. All of these inner experiences are accompanied by a silent, invisible, and perfectly orchestrated cascade of hormones, a chemical symphony playing out within you. Consider the feeling of profound calm and contentment. When you feel safe, connected, and at ease, your brain and body release a gentle hormone called oxytocin. It is sometimes referred to as the bonding hormone or the love hormone because it is released during moments of warm, positive social connection, such as a gentle hug, a kind and supportive conversation, or even when you are stroking a beloved pet. Oxytocin has the remarkable effect of lowering stress hormones like cortisol, reducing your blood pressure, and creating a tangible feeling of warmth, trust, and belonging. It is the quiet and beautiful chemistry of peace, the very molecule of connection. Conversely, when you face a challenge, a stress, or a perceived threat, your adrenal glands, which sit just above your kidneys, release a flood of hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These are the powerful hormones of stress, and their purpose is to prepare your body for immediate and decisive action. Your heart begins to beat faster. Your breathing quickens, your senses sharpen, and your muscles tense, ready to move. This ancient and profound response, often called fight or flight, is a deep survival mechanism designed over millions of years to help you face physical danger. But in the modern world, it can be triggered by simple everyday stresses: a difficult email, a traffic jam, a worried thought. This can sometimes leave you in a state of quiet, constant, low-grade alert. Learning to relax, to breathe deeply, to feel safe in your body is in part learning to gently and consciously guide this internal chemical tide. It is about allowing the powerful currents of stress hormones to recede and inviting the gentle, warm flow of the hormones of calm to take their place. And your emotions are never just in your head. They are deeply and fully felt throughout your entire body. The common phrase, a gut feeling, is more than just a simple metaphor. Your gastrointestinal tract is lined with a vast network of nerve cells, your enteric nervous system, and it is highly sensitive to the constant ebb and flow of the chemical messengers of emotion. Anxiety can create a very real feeling of butterflies or a knot in your stomach. Deep joy or excitement can feel like a warm, expansive jolt that runs through your entire torso. Your body is the living, breathing theater in which the rich and colorful drama of your emotions plays out. And the connection between your mind and these powerful chemical messengers is a constant flowing two-way street. Your thoughts and perceptions can trigger the release of specific hormones, but those hormones in turn can profoundly shape your thoughts and perceptions. The natural, gentle ebb and flow of certain hormones throughout the day can influence your energy levels, your ability to focus your appetite, and your mood, often without you being consciously aware of the underlying cause. Even the simple physical act of smiling can send a powerful signal to your brain to release endorphins, which are your body's natural, self-produced painkillers and mood elevators. The physical expression of an emotion can, in a beautiful feedback loop, reinforce and even deepen the feeling itself. Your body and your mind are in a constant, silent, and intimate conversation, with hormones acting as the eloquent and tireless messengers carrying feelings, needs, and instructions back and forth between your inner and outer worlds. And there are other quieter and more subtle messengers at work as well. Melatonin. The gentle hormone of darkness is released by your pineal gland, a tiny organ deep within your brain as daylight begins to fade. Melatonin does not force you into sleep, but it gently signals to your entire body that it is time to prepare for rest. It lowers your body temperature slightly and creates a feeling of calm, pleasant drowsiness. It is your body's own natural internal lullaby, a chemical whisper that gently invites you into the quiet and restorative world of sleep. Serotonin, a well-known neurotransmitter that also acts as a hormone, plays a crucial and complex role in regulating your mood, your appetite, and your sleep-wake cycles. And a vast majority of your body's serotonin is actually produced not in your brain, but in your gut, by specialized cells in your intestinal lining. This is another profound testament to the deep and unbreakable connection between your digestive system and your mental and emotional state. This hidden, invisible world of chemical messengers is one of beautiful, intricate, and self-regulating balance. Your body is always at every moment working to maintain a state of internal equilibrium, a perfect harmony known as homeostasis. Hormones are the key and most sensitive players in this delicate and constant dance, always adjusting, always responding, and always fine-tuning your internal environment to keep you healthy, balanced, and whole. There is a deep and profound comfort to be found in this understanding. It means that your feelings, as powerful and as real as they are part of a natural, biological, and intelligent rhythm. They are like weather patterns, passing clouds in the vast and open sky of your consciousness, influenced by the invisible, gentle currents of your body's own deep chemistry. You do not need to control them. You do not need to fight them. You can simply observe them with a sense of gentle curiosity and compassion, knowing that they are part of a deeper, ancient wisdom that is always working for your well-being. So, as you lie here now, feel the sense of calm that is beginning to settle over you like a soft and warm blanket. That, too, is a chemical song, a gentle and beautiful melody of hormones signaling to every cell in your body that it is safe to rest, that it is safe to let go. Trust in these hidden messengers. They have been guiding you for your entire life, and tonight they are gently and lovingly guiding you now toward a place of deep, restorative, and profoundly peaceful sleep. And so, as the gentle messengers of calm flow through every part of your being, let us follow their soft and persistent invitation. Let us drift now, without any effort at all, into the mysterious, essential, and deeply healing world of sleep. It is not a state of nothingness, an empty void in your existence. It is a rich, active, and vibrant inner landscape. It is a hidden half of your life where your body and your mind perform their most vital and sacred work of healing, of processing, and of renewal. Each night, you embark on a predictable and ancient journey, cycling through different stages of sleep, each with its own unique purpose and its own distinct beauty. You begin by drifting gently into light sleep, a soft and peaceful transition where your muscles begin to relax, your heart rate slows, and your brain waves begin to lengthen and become more rhythmic. You are still partly aware of the world around you in this state, and you can be easily awakened by a sound or a touch. It is the gentle shore of the ocean of sleep. Then you descend into the deep and quiet waters of deep sleep. This is the most physically restorative stage, the time when your body does its most profound and essential repair work. Your brain waves become very slow, long and sweeping, like deep, powerful ocean swells. Your breathing and your heart rate are at their lowest and most steady. It is during this precious time of deep sleep that your body releases growth hormone, which helps to repair tissues, build bone and muscle, and strengthen your immune system. It is a time of deep, profound physical peace, a quiet cellular mending that happens entirely without your conscious involvement. And during this time of deep and silent sleep, a truly remarkable process unfolds within your brain, a kind of nightly cleaning cycle. The spaces between your brain cells actually expand, allowing the cerebrospinal fluid that bathes your brain to flow through more freely, washing away the metabolic waste products that have built up during the hours you were awake. This includes potentially harmful toxins like beta amyloid, a protein that has been linked to Alzheimer's disease. Your brain is gently, methodically, and brilliantly cleaning itself, preparing for the clarity and focus of a new day. Sleep is not just rest for your mind. It is an essential act of maintenance, of cleansing, of purification. After cycling through the deep and restorative waters of deep sleep, you rise again, not to wakefulness, but into a different kind of inner world, the strange, vibrant, and magical world of REM sleep. REM stands for rapid eye movement, because during this stage, your eyes can be seen darting back and forth beneath your closed eyelids. It is the stage where most of your vivid narrative and emotional dreaming occurs. Your brain becomes highly intensely active, sometimes even more active than when you are fully awake. But your body from the neck down enters a state of temporary and protective paralysis. This is a natural and wise safety measure that prevents you from physically acting out your dreams. The ultimate purpose of REM sleep and of dreaming itself is still one of the great and beautiful mysteries of science. Some theories suggest that dreams are the brain's way of processing the day's emotions, a kind of overnight therapy session where you can safely work through your joys, your fears, and your anxieties in a rich symbolic and metaphorical space. Other theories believe that dreams play a crucial role in consolidating memories, especially procedural and emotional memories. The dreaming brain strengthens important new connections and gently prunes away the unnecessary ones, helping you to learn and to remember. And some dreams can be a source of profound and unexpected creativity. In the strange, fluid, and highly associative logic of the dream world, the brain can make incredible connections that it would never make when constrained by waking logic. Artists, scientists, inventors, and musicians throughout history have reported finding inspiration, solving complex problems, or composing entire melodies in their dreams. The sleeping mind is a deeply creative mind, weaving together fragments of memory, of hope, and of imagination into new, surprising, and sometimes beautiful forms. And you are not the only creature that dreams. Most mammals, and even some birds, show the very same physiological signs of REM sleep. The rapid eye movements, the active brain waves, the twitching, and the muscle paralysis. Your dog twitching and whining softly in its sleep is likely chasing a rabbit in a vast and wonderful dream field. Your cat's paws paddling gently in the air may be a sign of a dream hunt or of needing a soft, comfortable place from its kittenhood. Dreaming is a shared and ancient experience across much of the animal kingdom, a secret inner world that many of us visit each and every night. Even the strange, sometimes unsettling experience of sleep paralysis is a natural part of this world. It occurs when your mind awakens for a moment, but before your body has had a chance to emerge from the protective paralysis of REM sleep. You find yourself conscious but unable to move. It is a brief, harmless, and natural glitch in the transition between sleeping and waking a moment when you become consciously aware of the body's wise and protective stillness. And throughout the night, you cycle through these different stages: light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep several times. Each complete cycle lasts about 90 minutes, and each has its own vital and irreplaceable role to play. The early part of the night is typically dominated by deep sleep, with your body focusing on physical restoration. The later part of the night, closer to morning, is rich in REM sleep, with your mind dedicated to mental and emotional processing. Your body knows this rhythm perfectly. It is an ancient, innate, and profound wisdom. You do not need to tell it how to sleep. You only need to give it the opportunity. The quiet, the darkness, the peace. So as you lie here now, know that your body is ready for this sacred and healing journey. The gentle invitation to sleep is a call to healing, to renewal, to a world of quiet and beautiful magic. Let go of the day. Let go of your thoughts. There is nothing you need to solve or figure out now. Your sleeping mind will take care of you. It will clean. It will repair it. Will process it. Will dream. And it will gently and lovingly prepare you for the precious gift of a new morning. Trust in the ancient and wise rhythm of rest. It is here for you now. As your mind drifts peacefully in the spacious calm of pre-sleep, let us allow our journey to take us to the very center of your being, to the microscopic spiraling library that holds the sacred and intricate story of you, your DNA. It is a world of breathtaking, almost unimaginable complexity and elegance coiled silently and perfectly within the nucleus of each of your trillions of cells. Your DNA is a molecule, a long, beautiful spiraling ladder known in science as a double helix. But it is also, and perhaps more profoundly, a language. It is a divine and ancient code written in just 4 simple chemical letters, A, C, T, and G. The specific and unique sequence of these letters forms your genes, which are the precise and detailed instructions for building and operating your entire magnificent body. It is this subtle and powerful code that determines the color of your eyes, the unique curl of your hair, the sound of your voice, and so much of the beautiful tapestry of traits that makes you uniquely, wonderfully you. The amount of information that is stored within your DNA is simply staggering, far beyond what the conscious mind can truly grasp. Your complete genetic code, known as your genome, contains over 3 billion of these chemical letters. If you were to print out this entire code in fine print in a series of books, it would fill a library of thousands and thousands of volumes. Yet all of this vast and encyclopedic information is packed with perfect efficiency into a space so microscopically small that it is completely invisible to the naked eye. It is the most efficient, the most elegant, and the most enduring information storage system known to existence. And this vast internal library is not just a set of instructions for the present moment. It is also a living, breathing history book. Your DNA contains a detailed and unbroken record of your ancestry, a story that stretches back through countless generations, a thread of life that connects you to your parents, your grandparents, and to ancestors who lived thousands and even millions of years ago. Your DNA is a sacred thread that connects you to the entire human family and even further back to the very first life that stirred on this planet. Within this ancient and hallowed script are some surprising and humbling stories. Scientists have discovered that nearly 8% of your DNA is made up of the genetic code of ancient viruses. These are not active infections that can harm you, but the fossilized, silent remains of retroviruses that inserted their own DNA into the genomes of our distant mammalian ancestors millions and millions of years ago. Over vast stretches of evolutionary time, our bodies have gracefully co-opted some of this ancient viral DNA for our own beneficial purposes. Some of these ancient viral genes now play vital and essential roles in modern human biology, such as helping to form the placenta, a crucial and magical organ for pregnancy, and helping to regulate the complex and intelligent dance of our immune systems. You are, in a very real and beautiful sense, a living mosaic, a complex and harmonious fusion of human and ancient viral history, a living testament to an ancient and ongoing dance between different forms of life. And the story that your DNA tells is not a rigid, unchangeable destiny. While your genes provide the fundamental blueprint, your life experiences, your environment, your diet, and even your thoughts and feelings can influence how that beautiful blueprint is read and expressed. This is the fascinating and hopeful field of epigenetics. Tiny chemical tags can be added to or removed from your DNA, acting like subtle switches or dimmer knobs that can turn certain genes on or off, or make them more or less active. These epigenetic changes do not alter the underlying genetic code itself, but they profoundly change how it is expressed in your life. This means that you are not just a passive product of your genes. You are an active co-creator of your own biological reality. The choices you make, the food you eat, the love you give and receive, the stress you experience and release, all of these can send subtle signals that influence which of your genes are active and which remain silent. It is a dynamic, responsive, and intelligent system. It is a constant and intimate conversation between your life and your deep genetic inheritance. And this precious, irreplaceable genetic library is incredibly well protected. Your DNA is a sacred and ancient code, and your cells have developed sophisticated and brilliant mechanisms to protect it from damage. Each and every day, your DNA suffers thousands of accidental lesions, tiny breaks and errors from environmental factors like sunlight, or from simple, unavoidable errors in the copying process. But a dedicated and tireless team of specialized proteins is constantly and silently patrolling the length of your DNA, like microscopic guardians, searching for any errors and repairing them with remarkable and life-sustaining precision. It is a silent, ceaseless, and vital work of maintenance and care, ensuring the integrity and the purity of your personal blueprint. And even the way that your DNA is copied is a miracle of microscopic precision. When one of your cells divides, it must make a perfect and complete copy of its entire 3 billion letter genome. A vast and complex army of molecular machines works at incredible speed to gently unwind the DNA double helix to read the code and to build a new identical strand. This intricate and beautiful process is astonishingly accurate, with only about one tiny error occurring for every billion letters that are copied. It is a feat of microscopic biological engineering that happens billions and billions of times a day, quietly and perfectly within you. So, as you rest here now, in this deep and profound state of peace, imagine for a moment this hidden world within each of your cells. A world of beautiful spiraling ladders of ancient and sacred codes of silent, tireless, and dedicated workers. This is the very foundation of who you are. An intricate, beautiful, and profoundly resilient blueprint that has been passed down with love and care through all the ages. You do not need to understand it all. You do not need to control it. You can simply rest in the deep and comforting knowledge that you are a miracle of information and of history, a living library of unimaginable depth and beauty. And this library, this blueprint, this sacred story of you is held safely and perfectly within as you drift gently, peacefully, and completely into sleep. As we continue our gentle, peaceful exploration of the body, let us now turn to some of its strange, delightful, and wonderful quirks. The little habits, the involuntary reflexes, and the curious phenomena that seem to have no obvious or logical purpose in our modern lives, but are in fact quiet, fascinating echoes of our deep and distant evolutionary past. These are the gentle ghost stories that are written into the very fabric of our biology. Consider the simple, often surprising, and involuntary act of a hiccup. It is a sudden spasmodic contraction of your diaphragm, your main breathing muscle, which is immediately followed by the sharp and sudden closing of your vocal cords, which creates the characteristic and familiar hic sound. It serves no useful or discernible purpose in modern humans. In fact, it can be quite annoying and persistent. But some scientists and evolutionary biologists believe that the hiccup is a leftover vestigial reflex from our very distant aquatic ancestors. The complex motor pattern of a hiccup, a sharp and sudden intake of breath, followed by the closing of the glottis at the top of the airway, is very similar to the way that modern amphibians, like tadpoles and frogs, pump water over their gills in order to breathe. It may be that the ancient neural circuit for this primitive water-breathing pattern still exists dormant and silent in the oldest parts of our brain stems. And occasionally, for reasons not fully understood, it misfires, giving us the familiar and strange sensation of the hiccups. Every single hiccup then can be seen as a faint, ghostly, and harmless reminder of a time hundreds of millions of years ago, when our distant ancestors lived and breathed in the water. And what about the familiar sensation of goosebumps? Those tiny temporary bumps that appear on your skin when you are cold, or sometimes when you are frightened, or even when you are deeply moved by a piece of music or a beautiful story. They are caused by tiny, almost microscopic muscles at the base of each of your hair follicles contracting, which makes each hair stand on end. For our ancient furry mammalian ancestors, this was an incredibly useful reflex. Fluffing up their coat of fur would have trapped a thicker layer of air against their skin, providing a significant amount of extra insulation against the cold. It would also have made them look bigger, more imposing, and more intimidating to a potential predator. For modern humans who have much, much less body hair, the reflex has almost no real physical effect, but the ancient neurological wiring remains perfectly intact. So when you shiver in the cold, or when you feel a thrill of fear, or a wave of awe, those tiny, ancient muscles still contract a silent, beautiful, and useless echo of a time when our survival depended on a thick and protective coat of fur. Then there is the curious, mysterious, and deeply contagious nature of a yawn. We yawn when we are tired, of course, but we also often yawn when we see, hear, or even just read about someone else yawning. This fascinating social contagion is not unique to humans. It has also been observed in chimpanzees, our closest living relatives, as well as in dogs, wolves, and even some species of birds. Its ultimate purpose is not fully understood, but one leading theory is that it is a primitive and deeply ingrained form of empathy, a way of unconsciously mirroring the physiological and emotional state of those around us. It may have served as a way of synchronizing the alertness levels or the sleep schedules of a social group, signaling that it is time for the group to rest, or that it is time for the group to become more vigilant. A shared yawn is a quiet, unspoken, and deeply human communication. It is a subtle thread of connection that links us to our deep social instincts and to the other creatures of this world who share this strange, mysterious, and empathetic reflex? And what of the common and sometimes startling sensation that you are falling, which can often jolt you awake just as you are drifting off into the first stages of sleep? This is a phenomenon known as a hypnic jerk, and it is a completely common and harmless experience. As you begin to transition from wakefulness into sleep, your muscles begin to relax, sometimes quite suddenly. Your brain, still partially alert, can sometimes misinterpret this sudden and profound relaxation as a sign that you are actually physically falling. And in response, it triggers a quick, reflexive, and powerful jolt of your muscles to catch yourself and prevent the fall. This too may be a fascinating echo of our distant primate past. For our ancestors, who may have slept in trees, a real fall during sleep was a genuine and constant danger. A highly sensitive reflex to jerk awake at the very first sign of muscle relaxation and a potential loss of grip could have been a life-saving adaptation. Tonight, as you fall asleep in the complete and total safety of your bed, you may experience this tiny, ancient, and unnecessary alarm bell, a gentle and harmless ghost of a life once lived high up in the branches. Even your appendix, that small, seemingly useless finger-like organ attached to your large intestine, may be a quiet whisper from the past. For a very long time, it was thought to be a purely vestigial remnant, an evolutionary leftover with no modern function. But recent and compelling research suggests that it may indeed have a vital role after all. It may act as a safe and protected house for your beneficial gut bacteria, a quiet place where they can shelter during a severe intestinal illness like cholera or dysentery. And then after the illness has passed, these bacteria can emerge to repopulate and restore the healthy ecosystem of your gut. So, what was once seen as a useless and problematic evolutionary leftover may in fact be a quiet, clever, and profoundly important backup system. Another beautiful layer of the deep and ancient wisdom that is woven into the very fabric of your body. These strange and wonderful quirks and curiosities are not flaws or mistakes in your design. They are living stories. They are the beautiful historical footnotes in the great and epic book of your own biology. They tell fascinating tales of ancient oceans, of furry ancestors, of lives lived in the high branches of trees. They remind us that the miraculous body we inhabit today was not designed all at once in a single moment, but has been slowly, patiently, and lovingly shaped layer upon layer over millions and millions of years of evolution. There is a strange and deep comfort to be found in this. You are not just a modern human. You are a living, breathing museum of natural history. You carry within you the silent echoes of 1,000 different lives, 1,000 different worlds. And tonight, as you drift ever closer to sleep, you can rest in this deep, vast, and ancient history. You are a living story, and even your strangest and most inexplicable quirks are part of its beautiful, mysterious, and ever-unfolding narrative. As our peaceful and inward journey nears its end, let us follow the gentle, electrical whispers of thought all the way to their source, into the vast, silent, and intricate network that embraces and connects your entire being, your nervous system. It is the exquisite and living web of communication that links your brain to every part of your body, your senses to your awareness, and your quiet intentions to your effortless actions. Your nervous system is comprised of billions of highly specialized and beautiful cells called neurons, which act like living biological wires carrying vital information throughout your body in the form of tiny, fleeting electrical impulses. These billions of neurons are organized into a vast, complex, and perfectly coordinated network. The central nervous system, which is made up of your brain and your spinal cord, acts as the gentle and wise command center. And the peripheral nervous system, a delicate and sprawling web of nerves that branch out from the center to reach every single part of your body, is the vast and intricate communication grid that connects the center to the periphery. The speed at which these vital signals travel through this network is truly extraordinary, almost beyond belief. Some of the longest nerve impulses, those that are insulated with a fatty substance called myelin, can race along their pathways at over 250 miles per hour. This incredible, almost instantaneous speed is what allows you to react instantly to the world around you, to pull your hand away from a hot surface before you are even consciously aware of the feeling of pain. It is a system that is built for immediate and protective response for survival. But it is also, and just as importantly, a system of exquisite and profound subtlety. The very same nerves that are capable of carrying the sharp, loud, and urgent signal of pain can also carry the gentle, soft, and comforting sensation of a soft breeze on your skin, or the warmth of another person's loving hand. Your nervous system is an incredibly finely tuned instrument, capable of perceiving the full and rich spectrum of sensation, from the most intense and overwhelming to the most delicate and barely perceptible. And this vast and intricate network is not just a one-way street carrying messages from your senses inward to your brain. It is a constant flowing and dynamic conversation, a continuous loop of communication. Your brain is always, at every moment, sending signals out to your body, consciously, controlling your voluntary muscles, and unconsciously regulating your organs, maintaining your balance, and fine-tuning your internal environment. Even now, as you lie perfectly still and relaxed, your nervous system is hard at work, silently orchestrating the quiet, complex, and beautiful dance of your body at rest. Consider the simple, gentle act of feeling the texture of the sheet beneath your fingertips right now. The specialized nerve endings in your skin translate that physical pressure and texture into a complex electrical code. That code then travels with incredible speed up your arm through your spinal cord and into the sensory cortex of your brain. Your brain then instantly decodes that signal, compares it to a lifetime of past experiences, and creates the conscious, meaningful perception of softness. All of this happens in a tiny fraction of a second, a seamless, silent, and perfect miracle of biological translation. And your nervous system has two major and complementary divisions that operate in a beautiful, harmonious, and balancing act. The sympathetic nervous system is your body's accelerator. It is the system that prepares you for action, for fight or flight. It increases your heart rate, sharpens your senses, and mobilizes your body's energy stores for immediate use. The parasympathetic nervous system, on the other hand, is your body's gentle brake. It is the system of rest and digest, of calm and connection. It slows your heart rate, deepens, and calms your breathing, and promotes feelings of relaxation, of healing, and of peace. Throughout your day, and even throughout your night, your body is constantly and gracefully shifting between these two modes, always seeking a state of dynamic, healthy balance. As you lie here now, preparing your body and mind for sleep, you are consciously and unconsciously inviting your parasympathetic nervous system to take the lead, to become the dominant voice in your inner world. The simple, gentle act of slow, deep, and mindful breathing is one of the most powerful and direct ways to activate this calming system. Each long, slow, and gentle exhale is a powerful signal to your entire body that you are safe, that it is time to rest, that it is time to release, that it is time to let go. And so feel that gentle and pleasant shift happening within you now. Feel the pace of your inner world slowing down. Feel the quiet calming and healing influence of your nervous system at peace. You are not just a mind and a body existing separately. You are a mind and a body in a constant loving and intimate conversation. And your nervous system is the beautiful and intricate language that they speak to one another. It is a language of electricity and of chemistry, a language of incredible speed and of profound subtlety, a language of purposeful action and of deep restorative rest. And tonight, the conversation is one of complete and total peace. The messages that are flowing through you now are gentle whispers of calm, of release, of surrender. Let yourself be held in this gentle, loving, and intelligent embrace of your own nervous system. It is the living web that holds you together. It is the intricate network that allows you to feel, to move, to be. And tonight, it is your gentle and faithful guide leading you softly, silently, and surely into the deep, restorative, and profoundly peaceful stillness of sleep. And so our long, quiet, and inward journey through the vast and wondrous universe that is you draws now to a gentle and peaceful close. We have wandered from the ancient glittering stardust in your very bones to the silent fossilized viral ghosts that are written into the sacred script of your DNA. We have drifted through the quiet electrical storms of your brain and followed the silent, warm, and flowing rivers of your blood. We have stood in the teeming, unseen garden of your microbiome, and we have listened with reverence to the quiet, rhythmic, and life-sustaining lullaby of your own breath. We have discovered together that you are not a static, unchanging object, but a beautiful and dynamic process of constant and unending renewal. You have learned that you are not a single, solitary being, but a walking, breathing, and harmonious ecosystem. You have remembered that you are not separate from the world, but a living, breathing, and integral part of it, connected by every single atom, by every gentle breath, by every quiet pulse of energy. You are a miracle, not a loud, flashy, or dramatic miracle, but a quiet, humble, and persistent one. The miracle of trillions upon trillions of cells all working together in silent and perfect harmony. The miracle of a heart that beats faithfully without a single command from you. The miracle of a brain that can hold the memory of a lifetime and can contemplate its own mysterious existence. The miracle of a body that knows with a deep and ancient wisdom how to heal, how to adapt, how to grow, and how to dream. Tonight, we have simply been tracing the gentle and beautiful outlines of this miracle, marveling at its profound intricacy, its astonishing resilience, its deep and quiet beauty. And now, there is nothing left to know. There is nothing left to explore. The journey for tonight is done. All that remains now is rest. Let these thoughts, these images, these gentle wonders dissolve now like soft clouds in a clear sky, or like sugar in warm water. Let them leave behind only a gentle and lingering sense of peace, of wonder, of deep and quiet gratitude. Gratitude for this incredible, mysterious, and beautiful vessel that is your body. It has carried you with faithfulness and strength through all the days and nights of your life. And tonight, it will carry you safely and gently into the healing sanctuary of sleep. Feel the comforting weight of your body, a gentle, solid, and grounding presence. Feel the gentle warmth of your own breath, a soft, slow, and steady rhythm. Feel the deep and profound stillness that is gathering all around you and deep within you. This is the peace that is always, always available to you. It lives in the quiet, spacious moments between your thoughts. It lives in the silent, timeless wisdom of your cells. It lives in the simple, profound, and miraculous fact of your own being. You are a universe, and tonight, all the stars within you are aligning for a deep, peaceful, and profoundly restorative rest. Sleep now. The story is over. The day is done. The miracle that is, you can finally and completely rest. Sleep well. And thank you for dreaming with us. And so, as the final facts of our quiet journey settle like soft dust in the corners of your mind, let us rest here for a moment longer. Let us not seek new knowledge, but simply feel the gentle echo of what we have just explored together. For within this story of your body, there are quiet lessons not for the mind to solve, but for the heart to feel as you drift towards sleep. Perhaps the deepest lesson is one of profound and gentle trust. You have journeyed through a universe that operates with a wisdom far beyond your conscious control. Your heart beats in a steady, faithful rhythm, a drumbeat that has sounded without your command since before you were born. Your lungs draw in the breath of the world and release it, a soft and ceaseless tide. Your cells in their trillions are mending, cleaning, and renewing all in the silent, perfect darkness within. All of this happens without your effort, without your worry. It is a quiet, powerful reminder that you are being taken care of. There is an intelligence within you, an ancient and life-affirming wisdom that knows how to heal, how to balance, and how to rest. In a world that so often asks you to strive to control, to manage your own body, offers a different teaching. It whispers that it is safe to let go, that you can surrender the weight of the day and trust in the gentle, powerful currents that are already sustaining you. You do not have to hold everything together. You are already being held. And in the story of your body's constant renewal, there is a lesson of infinite gentleness and self-compassion. You learned that your skin renews itself, that your skeleton is rebuilt, that the very lining of your stomach is always becoming new. Your body does not cling to what is old or worn. It gracefully, quietly lets it go. It shows us that life is not about being perfect and unchanging, but about the beautiful, continuous process of healing and beginning again. If a wound on your skin can be mended, if a bone can be knit back together, then perhaps the wounds you carry in your heart can also be tended with the same patience. If your body knows how to shed the old, then perhaps your mind can learn to release the thoughts and worries that no longer serve you. This is not a task you must force, but a natural process you can allow. Your body is a river of renewal, not a monument of stone. And you can give yourself permission to flow with it, to be as forgiving with your own spirit as your body is with its own cells. Each night's rest is an act of this renewal, a quiet moment to let the old day fall away and to trust in the new morning that will come. And as we reflect on these ideas, it's gentle to remember that this story we have shared is created for educational purposes only. It is a way to inspire wonder, to invite a sense of peace, and to look upon the familiar with new and gentle eyes. It is an offering of calm. Perhaps the most expansive feeling from our journey is the sense of connection. You learned that you are made of stardust, that the iron in your blood was forged in the heart of a star. You are not just on the earth. You are of the earth and of the cosmos. The air you breathe is a shared ocean, an invisible thread connecting you to the trees of a distant forest and the waves of a faraway sea. The microbiome within you is a living garden, a community of ancient life that links you to the very soil of the planet. In moments of loneliness, it can feel as though we are separate, isolated islands. But the story of your body teaches a different truth. You are not separate at all. You are a living, breathing part of a vast and interconnected web of life. You are a focal point where the universe has gathered to become conscious. You are never truly alone. You are a part of everything, and everything is a part of you. Let this feeling of belonging be a soft blanket, a gentle weight that soothes and comforts you. You are home, not just in this bed in this room, but in the universe itself. Finally, our journey invites a sense of quiet wonder at the ordinary. The simple act of breathing, the feeling of warmth in your hands, the steady beat of your own heart. These are not small things. They are profound miracles. We spend so much of our lives looking for wonder in the grand and the spectacular, but the deepest magic is already here, living and breathing within us in this very moment. To pay gentle attention to your own existence is a form of meditation. To feel your breath is to connect with the rhythm of all life. To feel your heartbeat is to touch the pulse of your own personal universe. You do not need to go anywhere to find peace. You do not need to achieve anything to be worthy of rest. You are already a living, breathing miracle, and that is enough. You are enough. So let these gentle lessons dissolve now into the quiet of the night. Let the feeling of trust, of gentleness, of connection, and of wonder be your lullaby. There is nothing more to think about. There is nothing more to do. The journey is complete. And now, all that is left is the deep, peaceful, and healing gift of sleep. Drift now. Float on the quiet river of your own being. You are safe. You are held. You are at peace. Good night.